Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've done my video blog. Tonight it's actually 12:09 a.m. and actually it is my last day in Hawaii. I fly out at 9 p.m. tonight back home. I'm going to do a few videos tonight, so if I'm going to cover a few different things. This one I want to talk about my job at reception. I must say I loved reception, but at the same time I'm kind of embarrassed being an American and seeing the way some people treat each other, especially towards people at the front desk. I saw some things that were just so ridiculous and heard things that I don't know what's wrong with some people, but I had an amazing time at front desk. I absolutely loved it. Carlos, the front office manager, was awesome. Dana trained me so well. A typical day was I would come in and work a few hours in the morning, then I would have a few hours off, and then I would work at night. I didn't like working when I say night, I mean from about 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. I did not like working that shift because everyone does their complaints, or as we call them on the ship, guest concerns, at night. So, I saw a lot of legitimate problems, but I saw a lot of absolutely ridiculous ones. For an example, we have a thing on the ship called Tony and Tina's Wedding. It's a production company that comes from land and comes on board the ship, so it's considered to be a shore excursion. Well, they have decided that they will not allow minors under 12 to enter their show. And a guest came up to us and said, I'm going to give you my son because clearly you're trying to tell me how to raise my son by not allowing him to go to Tony and Tina's. Anyway, she brought this up 6 days of the week, and the last day of the cruise, she just totally made a fool of herself in front of everyone. So things like that. I met a lot of cruise critic people, especially this last week. They're very generous, and thank you for all of that. It was fun. And yeah, so I would come in. We do everything from tracking lost luggage to problem solving on board the ship. And I actually felt you could tell it's a much higher position in the company than working in the buffet. We'd have meetings once a week in a stocked meeting room. We saw the hotel director a lot of problem solving, a lot of gratuity issues. Pretty much you name it, we've dealt with it. And it was absolutely amazing to have some status where I could go to a restaurant if I wanted without asking. We could go in passenger areas. Staff life is much better than crew life. So, and people ask me why did I decide to leave after a month. Originally, when I found out I was coming over to reception, I found out it was a temporary switch, and July 5th I'd be going back to Aloha Cafe. So I decided that July 5th I would leave because I'm not going to go back to the buffet, and to go after this other opportunity, which I'm not quite ready to say yet. But when I said earlier that it was a partner with NCL, I did not mean Apollo. I mean NCL has several different partners, and actually this would be a very nice job that I would enjoy because it fits my needs a lot. However, it could be on NCL, it could be on Carnival, Princess, Holland America, and a few others. So you never know where I'll end up. So, but I'm going to enjoy a nice little break up from home. I want to talk about a few funny questions that I was asked during this contract. One of them was, we have this program called Easy Fly, which is it's a service where it's $25 a person, and what we do is we give you your boarding pass on the last night of the cruise, and then we give you your airport luggage tags. You put the tags in your bag, put them in the hallway, and then we bring them to the airport for you. Well, we had a guest come up to us and say, on the last night of the cruise, do you bring the luggage to the airport in Honolulu or to the airport on the ship? So that was pretty good. And, small questions like, is deck 5 on floor 5? Just kind of pretty much everything. Answered phones in the back, which could be unbelievable, like 5 people calling at once. Saturdays are always crazy because for some reason, for a few weeks, the key cards weren't printing. And we print the key cards to get into your cabin the week before. and they get demagnetized. So when all the passengers boarded the ship on Saturday, they went up to their cabin and the keys weren't working. So we had to line out of the door, trying to get new keys, and unfortunately, 4:30 rolled around, which is when we have our Coast Guard, and United States Coast Guard rule is all ship services must be closed during the drill because it's a mandatory drill. So we had people standing in line for half an hour, and then we told them they would have to leave and come back later. And some people were understanding, but some people were definitely not. And yeah, it was just fun making a lot of change. It's just regular front desk work. If there was any issue, we were the first to know about it. People asking for irons and things not working, balcony chairs tearing. We had one guest who called us 3 times because every time we gave her balcony chair, she would rip through it. And I want to say, ma'am, maybe that's a sign that you need to maybe not take any more cruises. But so yeah, that was pretty much the job. It was a lot of fun. I got a good evaluation, and I am more than welcome to join NCL again if I choose. So, I'm still talking with some people from Miami. They're keeping me on the loop on the F3. My coin is still blowtorch to the keel of the F3 forever, so I always feel like that's my ship. And yeah, I mean, it's been a great 2 years, just shy of 2 years, about a month shy. Honolulu and Hawaii is beautiful. However, I'm ready to see some new sights and see some different ships. The Pride of America is an absolutely beautiful ship, and I am fully supportive of that product. I love the crew on board. There's a few, oddballs in there, but the majority of them are great. And just hearing compliments. I go through all the style cards and all the comments, and people who say the ship product is bad is not true. Like last week, for example, we had 2,500 guests on board the ship, and 8 people adjusted their service charge. One of those 8, they adjusted it for $4, and the other one of those 8, it was $6. So, it's a good product. It's a beautiful ship. And there's a new dress code, and on the America, you can now wear shorts in every dining room except for Liberty and the Bistro. So yeah, I'm in the Aqua Palms across the street from the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Checkout's at noon, and I have a 9:10 p.m. flight home. So I'll get to see Hawaii a little bit more. I absolutely love spending time at Honolulu Airport. It's such a nice airport, and it's all open air. So yes, that was pretty much it. My next video is going to be talking about Saturday, the day I signed off the ship. It was crazy. All right, bye.